Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your main man, CaliboiJones. It's Motivation Monday. It's also Music Monday. Listen, if you missed out on the interview that just went down with One Dog, a.k.a. Reggie Ford out of Winter Park, man, let me tell you something. That brother right there is something special. And I don't say that about too many dudes, but it's something special about that dude. When you can talk to somebody that's intelligent, no matter if it's man or woman, boy or girl, if you can talk to somebody that's intelligent, that can give you feedback after feedback after feedback, they got answers for you. They're not searching for answers. They're already set up mentally. They're already set up emotionally. They're already set up to give you exactly what you asked them. You know, I'm sitting up here listening to this brother. Like when I checked out his music, shout out to KP407 and Reggie One Dog, man. Come across the music on Instagram, man. You know, that's what a lot of these artists I keep coming across, or they come across my page, and I'm finding them and we connecting, and it's like it's an instant connection to somebody that is smart. It's instant connection to somebody that is grinding hard with their music. They're working on something that we hear a lot of commercial music, and a lot of times we don't want to hear music that's gonna make us think, and that's crazy. Because after Tupac passed away, you can't really say that you heard a lot of people that was giving you music to make you think, depending on the artist that you like. Jay-Z might have gave it to you, Bun B might have gave it to you, DMX might have gave it to you, Snoop Dogg might have gave it to you, whoever it is that you listen to. You know, some people say 50 Cent. It depends on who you like. But the thing that sparked me in his music is how he took the time to make his lyrics reach out to you. What it do? What up, Big T? What up? What up? You know, he took the time to make sure that the lyrics that you were listening to, that you were able not only to understand, but it affected you in a way you can feel it. And when you listen to music, sometimes, a lot of times when we listen to music, we listen to it because of the beat, and we don't always take the time to listen to the lyrics and what people were saying. Because you think about a lot of songs that we heard growing up. If you were 80s baby, you know, you got the last part of the 70s, you born 78, 79 like myself, and you came up in the 80s and the 90s, you know, you listen to all that music back then, and then all of a sudden, when you got older, you start listening like, wait, that's what they were saying? Wait, hold on, wait a minute now. Hold on, you mean to tell me all this time I was listening to this music, this is what this person was saying? And we have to be careful with the words that people say that they interject into the music. Everybody know music is a way of great connection. There, you might have a language barrier with some people in some other countries, but if you play that music, they know the words to it just like you do. So music has no color. It has no way of putting a barrier. It is universal. So when I think about when people put music out, I'm trying to grasp what you're talking about. I don't want to just hear a beat. I want to know, are you trying to encourage me? Are you trying to educate me on what you know? Are you trying to educate me on what's going on out here in the world? Because not everybody watches the news, but they listen to music. And those who listen to music, you got to understand, a lot of these artists, they're watching the news, they're reading books, they're reading newspapers, and they're gathering information. And they're dropping this information, not just local, but around the world. They're taking this information and they're putting it in their songs, and sometimes we don't pay no attention to that. You might catch a couple lines here and a couple lines here, some words right here that trigger you. And then all of a sudden you trying to figure out like, man, that was deep right there. But I appreciate y'all for jumping on. We tried to do it on Facebook on the business page. We was having a little technical difficulties, and but however the case may be, this after show gonna be put up. I did put some content up there, so if you haven't, to anybody who hasn't gone to the 407 Show Live Facebook page, not this page. This is CaliboiJones Orlando, but the 407 Show Live Facebook page. Like, comment, share, tell somebody about it. You know somebody got a great business, whether it's food, if they acting, they dancing, if they in politics, it don't matter. Let's get them on the show. Let's get the word out there, especially black-owned businesses. I cannot say that enough. Black-owned businesses. Black people that's in politics, black people that want to be a mayor, black people that's running for sheriff, black people that's doing anything that is to promote us as a people. And we was talking about the black dollar. We'll take the black dollar and go and spend it in restaurants. What's up, Candace? What's up, Sheena? What's up, Brandy? What's up, Miss Perry? We'll take the black dollar and we'll go pour it into another business that's not us. And then we'll get upset when they don't serve us immediately. We get upset when they don't get our order right. We get upset when they, treat us a certain way, but yet we won't go support a black-owned business. And we understand that every business has some problems when they first start. They have some problems to the point where, hey, my food wasn't right. My food was cold. But everybody has to start somewhere. But not giving somebody your business that's black just because maybe their services wasn't all that great does not mean you should take your money out of, because we as black people, $1 trillion we spend every year on bull-shiggity. I'm not going to cuss, but on bull-shiggity we spend money, $1 trillion. You think about that. If we put that $1 trillion in us, if we put that $1 trillion in our community, if we put that $1 trillion in just everything that is black, they going to hate us even more. But they ain't gonna have no choice but to respect her, because we stand up. We're running together. We put our money into our own police, and we put our money into our own hospitals, our own doctors, our own fire department. Those things that we say white people just have everything. They have everything because they stick together. A lot of them do turn on each other, but that's greed, that's evilness. But the thing is, if we did the same thing, if we learn to work with each other, stop hating on each other, stop being crabs in a bucket, that bull crap right there is so much of a waste of time. To hate on somebody because they're doing something that you're not. But if you have something to bring to the table, bring something to the table. You can bring something to the table. If you're a great receptionist, okay, great. You can bring that to the table. If you're a person that's good with organizing something, great. There are businesses that's poor in service. Maybe you're good at customer service, and maybe you can offer your time here and there to help their business grow. In order for your dream sometimes to come true, you can make somebody else's dream come true. In order for somebody else's business to grow, you can help somebody else's business grow and yours grow at the same time. One hand that washes others, iron sharpening iron. If we all keep being dull axes, we'll never be able to chop down a tree and build a house. We'll never be able to chop down a tree. But we have to learn to stop looking at somebody else as a hater. Because see, a hater gonna hate anyway. They hate on you because they not doing what you're doing. They hate. What's up, Elise? What's up, Deshandra? It's important that we look at the situation with other people in their business and find out how we can help them. I got people that follow me that I support on a regular basis. Right now, I'm supporting my boy Jarvis Grace. You understand what I'm saying? Each one teach one. What's right? That's right, Shin. I support black-owned business, period. You got G-Mile. You got Beast Mode. You got Real Fit by Elise. Elise, I need me some man. What a man clothes. I just thought about that. What a man sportswear. I just thought about that. I be seeing all the women with their clothes on and stuff. Where the man stuff? Hey, come on now. It's one of those things that if you love who you are, if you love your people, and yes, we all gonna get upset about what somebody doing, especially if they doing it wrong. But if we help each other and stop degrading each other, stop killing the vibe, stop killing each other, we can get a whole lot further. Stop walking around with a bunch of hate and anger towards somebody else doing something because you're not doing it. Find what you're good at. If you know you got a gift and talent doing something, let that work for you. It's going to take time. This thing, what I'm doing right now, is taking time. But it's catching on. People listening, people watching, people keep hearing about it. You got to be consistent in that thing that you're doing. You got a great voice. If you can cook. Oh, no, man. Come on. She says she leaving that to Miss Baker. However the case may be, girl, you can come on, get some of this. These men need some of this clothing to help wear out there. So when it comes down to it being a business, when it comes down to being a great supporter, love on your people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Drecia, Elise says she leaving all the men clothing to you, girl. I told her she need to have some men clothing for her line as well. But to love somebody, you got to love yourself first. To love and help somebody else's business, you got to love your business and do what you're supposed to do. Don't hate on nobody for doing what they doing. Whatever your gift and talent is that God has given you, first of all, let me tell you this. If you haven't figured out what it is, you need to go talk to God. You know what you're good at. And you know it's going to take time. And you got to understand too, and remember, and I'm going to say this probably every after show, there are going to be people who are not going to be supportive of what you're doing from jump start. Some people are waiting to see if you're going to go anywhere. They're waiting to see if your business is going to take off. They're waiting to see if you're going to be all that you say you're trying to be. It's not that important for them people to be supporting you. The people that support you are the ones that are authentic, that say, you know what? I support all these people up here that's making millions of dollars, that's been around 20, 30 years. Let me turn around and start supporting somebody that's working, that started just like these people from the bottom and working their way up to the top. Now, how far you go, that depends on you. It all depends on how far you want your dream to go and how well you connect with God about your dream and where you want everything to be prosperous at. Now, God gonna prosper you, but how far do you want to go? What's up, Monica? How far do you want to go in your business? How far do you want to go as an entrepreneur? How far do you want to go in changing lives for other people? Not just for yourself. And I always tell people like this here, if you're doing it for the fame and the fortune, let me tell you something, just like driving a truck, when I always tell people all the time, I did not drive a truck for the money. I drove the truck because I had a dream as a kid that I was going to drive that truck. And I did exactly what I had a dream of doing. And I enjoyed it. And I made the money. But the money came after I got out there and I put myself in school. It came after I worked hard for years to get to where I wanted to be at. Money is not the goal. Money will come as you work. Money will come as you help somebody else. You cannot be in a field and think that money is going to be the end all. I made it. I'm successful, blah, blah, blah. That's not. What's up, Miss Brown? That's not the case. Don't do it for fame and fortune, because after a while, same thing with driving a truck. If you do it for the money, you're going to get tired of it. It's going to get old. People going to make you mad. You're going to be like, I don't want to do this no more. Then what you going to do with yourself? Do what you love and love what you do, period. That's the bottom line. You are an exceptional person. You got to trust the process and stop tripping, period. Whatever your goal is in life, whatever you want to be on top of, whatever it is that you see yourself being, whether it's the great mother, great father, great husband, great uncle, whatever it is that you want to be great at, go ahead and do that. It's important that you know that for yourself. It's important that you know who you are and whose you are and know what your purpose is in this life. Sometimes we don't know until later on in life. Some people don't find out what their purpose is till they 38, 39, 40. It doesn't matter when it comes. It's the fact that if you've been preparing for it, you'll get there. When it comes to you, you'll be ready. Period. Y'all check out Reggie Ford, a.k.a. One Dog, on Instagram. He's on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. He said soon he'll have his music up on Apple Music. But I mean, the brother is very intelligent. I don't want to get away from what the after show is about, but the brother's very intelligent. And when I thought about it, I was like, man, I know this guy. His face familiar. The name, not so much, but the face familiar. Sometimes people, when you grew up with them in a certain area, they face don't change. Not too much. They might got gray hair and maybe have a full beard or a fat face, but for some reason, their face don't change. And you be like, man, I know this dude. And I know I know this dude. I went to school with him somewhere over there in Edenville, one apart somewhere at one of them schools. I went to school with him. I know too many people. I went to a bunch of goddamn schools. Thank you, Mama, for moving us around so much, because it helped. It paid off to know so many people that I can connect with. But you check out people who have something going on. You got Andresia Baker. You got Elise Ross that's on here. When I tell you these women right here, they are working and they're grinding on a regular basis. They are grinding every single day. Comedy, tea, health, fitness, the whole nine. Them are girls right there. So y'all like, comment, share. Don't forget to drop your business down in the comment section. If you know somebody who has a business and working something out right now, man, y'all make sure y'all put their name and they comment, comment their business or their name right here in the comment section. Make sure we get them a shout out and get them, on the show so that they can put their business out there. I'm here to help. I'm here to do what I can as an assistant. That's what the 407 Show Live is all about. It's assisting those who need a little bit more help. And we're going to take this thing on. We represent Florida. We represent Orlando. We represent everybody across the globe. We want to be global, but we got to start somewhere. You got to crawl before you walk all day long. And one of the things that I want to say before I get out of here If you feel that the thing that you're doing is not working, try something else. Try something else. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, is a definition of insanity, right? So when you going to stop? When are you going to invest into yourself? That's the real question. When are you going to invest into yourself? Before you die, before you leave this world, you want to make sure you have done every single thing that you possibly can for yourself, period. And leave nothing undone, period. Leave nothing undone. Have no regrets of how you lived your life. Have no regrets of the person that you used to be. Have no regrets of the people that you used to be around, because it's time for a change. A lot of us, we already 39, 40, some of us going on 41. I'll be 41 in October, and I love my life. I love where I used to be. I can't go back and change that. But where I am now, I don't want to change that. And I love the fact that there are people who understand that when you change your life, when you get a new perspective on life, whoo, boy, let me tell you something about that new perspective. Everybody else can just go on and mash out. Everybody else can go on and mash out. When you have a different perspective on life, things that you used to do, you don't do no more. Things that you want to do, you just don't do no more. You want to change, and then the people around you start changing. When the people around you start changing, either they going to change with you as you go, or they going to go ahead and separate from you. And it ain't no love lost. It's just that you can't stay being the old person trying to do some new things. You don't put new wine into old bottles, into new skin. You just don't do that. You don't do that because it's not going to taste the same. So when you start changing in life, you got to start changing the people around you. You got to start changing even the neighborhoods you live in. The things that you used to do, you don't want to do no more. It's when you get saved, you don't want to do them things no more. Sometimes it don't happen right away. But when it does happen, you're so caught up in the moment of, I'm glad I'm not there no more. I'm glad I'm not doing that no more. Man, I used to do that. Man, what was I thinking when I was with you? Man, I'm glad I'm not there no more. And it's nothing to say. You learn as you grow. You learn as you grow. If you don't learn as you grow, you find yourself stuck in the same position over and over and over again. You do not want to find yourself sitting on the bench doing like this here. Put me in, God. I'm ready to go. Put me in, God. Are you really? Your friends will change. Your family will change. And if people don't recognize you changing, they say you being fake, they say you ain't real no more. No, they need to look in the mirror and check themselves. As my bishop would say, if they can't grow, they can't go. And as you live your life, you want to grow. And as you live your life, you want to go. You want to ride in the best, live in the best, go first class in life, eat the best. You want your children and anybody that's around you to be blessed. But you cannot be around the same people doing the same, trying to do different things. Because see, I love this quote I put together. You cannot allow somebody else's fear to jump on your faith. When you allow the fear of somebody else to jump on your faith, from how long it took you from way back in 79, 89, 99 to get to where you are now, you ain't trying to go back because you know what you've been through. You know what God brought you through. So why would you allow people who don't want to change, who got a brain that's stuck on stupid, stuck on stop right here because I don't want to change. Why are you trying to change? Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to try to change you. But for now on, if you can't do and live how I live and do what I'm doing, I'm not going to force you. But some things you just got to stop. How you eat, you change. You know you don't need to be drinking alcohol. You know you got diabetes. You know you got high blood pressure and sugar and all that stuff. And you know the things you ain't supposed to be doing. And you do it anyway. You asked for your early grade. Don't do it to yourself. Take your time. Know who you are. Listen, let me tell you something. I did something that I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I had some good friends that and it used to bring tears to my eyes. I had some good friends I used to hang around, work with on a regular basis, right? But I knew God was trying to take me somewhere else. I knew that it was time for me to go. But it was tugging on my heart to pray a prayer that I did not want to pray. And that prayer, even I think about it now, it just kind of tear me up right now. That prayer was, God, I need new friends. I need the right friends and the right people around me that are going to go where I'm trying to go or do the things I'm trying to do, be like-minded and those type of things. And I was young. I was in my 20s when I was in my mid-20s when I prayed this prayer. And I did not want to make that, I did not want to pray that prayer. But I knew that I wanted something different. I wanted something more for my life. I wanted something more for my children. I wanted something more just for anybody that's around me. Because if you're a leader, you got to lead by example. So when I prayed this prayer for God to take those people out of my life that did not need to be, to take the friends, bless me with some different and new friends, or even the same, just some friends that were trying to change and be better. When I prayed that prayer, it's like everything in my life just went, it went crashing down, and then it came back up. And those people that I was around, I didn't see them no more. They went on to do other things. Some of them went to jail. Some of them got married and started their own business. But the thing was, when I made that conscious decision to go ahead and make that prayer and make it known, things changed in my life. And when people say prayer changes things, prayer changes things, because it'll change you too. It's going to change you first before it changes. So if you praying for somebody to change, believe me, when I tell you, that prayer going to change you first and then them. So keep that in mind. But when I made that prayer known to God about, having new friends, I cried, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I cried. I was hurt because I love them guys. And we was together every single day. We worked together. We drank together. We smoked together, back then. And then I just got to the point where it was time for me to go. Again, you can't take old wine or new wine and put it in new skin. It's going to disrupt the taste of what that wine was made for and how long it sat. So to this day, when I saw them again, nothing had changed. We were different, but I couldn't go back there no more. I talked to them every once in a while. So if you're struggling with being friends with somebody and you known them for a long time and they're not really changing, they haven't changed over the years, of course, of 20 years, since we've been out of school, high school at that, and they're still doing the same thing, it's time for you to let them go. You may not want to let them go, and you don't have to tell them. But you have to be honest with yourself. If you keep poison sitting right next to you, a liquid poison, and you on a desert island, ain't nothing to drink but that liquid poison, either you going to keep trying to go without, or you going to drink that and call it a day. You choose. You are an eagle that is supposed to soar, but you cannot hang around chickens who cannot fly, because chickens cannot see nothing but the ground that's in front of them. An eagle can fly as high as the mountains, and that's what God called us to soar. You got to soar. So you can't be around people that ain't trying to soar with you, that's not like-minded, that's not trying to build their life to be better. It hurt to let go of some people, but it's worth it, because once you shed that old skin like them snakes do, man, I'm telling you, we all got a testimony. And if we be more honest with the things that we're going through, not saying that you have to give the glory details, but if you be more honest with the things that you're going through, you'll change somebody else's life. We're walking, talking, breathing testimony that if we read the Bible, we know that you can change somebody else's life just by the word of your testimony. We overcome by the word of our testimony. We overcome by, watching what somebody else went through. We overcome by listening to somebody else struggle and be like, man, I'm going through that same struggle. I went through that, man. Dang, I'm glad I stuck with it. Stop tripping about the process that you're going through. Stop tripping. We all trip about, just stop tripping. Whatever you went through, that preparation time, what you're going through now to get to where you're trying to go, is going to be so worth it on the other side. You got to be mindful of the circle that you're at. That's right. You got to be mindful of the circle that you're. Sometimes you got to do evaluate the circle that's around you. People that don't uplift you, that don't pray for you, that don't say, hey man, you're doing good, or hey man, you're doing wrong, I need you to need you to do something about that. Because if it's hurting them, it's going to be hurting you. Eventually, it's going to hurt you. So they're trying to help you. And it's God's way of saying, hey, I got these people that's in your life. These people that's in your life, they're there for a reason. Some people there for a reason. Some people there for a season. Some people there for life. And like Medea said, you got to know the difference. But you have to be able to make a decision right then. There are choices that none of us want to make. Some of us don't want to make the choice to live right. Some of us don't want to make the choice of leaving that person alone that ain't never did us right. They keep cheating on us, keep beating on us. They laughing at us. They talking bad about us. They stealing from us. We keep on messing with them same old people. If you want to see a better version of yourself, you got to let go of things that are holding you back. Nobody can stop you from getting your blessing but you. Nobody can stop you from having the things that you want but you. We deter our own blessing by doing things we ain't got no business doing. And we have to be careful with that. Including myself. You be the judge of yourself. Don't judge nobody else, judge yourself. If you know you're not doing right, just go ahead and straighten it up. It'll work out better in the long run when we decide to walk by faith and not by sight and just let go and for real let go and for real let go and for real let go and let God. It'll work out better for us. That's it for the after show. Like I said, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for tuning in. We tried to get it on Facebook. We couldn't get it on, but we hit Instagram with Reggie Ford, a.k.a. One Dog. Check out his music, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. Hit him up on Instagram. If you're an artist, you want to work with him, y'all go work with him. If you know somebody who wants to be on the show, man, y'all hit them up, drop their name, and put it in the comment box. Like, comment, and share. Appreciate y'all for jumping on. I will read these comments and respond accordingly after this right here. Hopefully, we'll have one more guest this week. Miss Alexandra Gilmore, who's running for district in Hillsborough County, I think it is, down by Temple Way. That's my girl. She's been doing her thing right now. So hopefully we'll have her on this week. But either way, y'all love yourself more than the trouble that you think about getting in, okay? Your freedom is everything. Be free in your mind. Be free in your thinking. Be free in your heart. Live your life as if it was your last and live your life out loud. I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it as long as you have faith, commitment, and love. Anything is possible. So, with that being said, our hearts and minds are clear. Let the church say amen. 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 I will holler at y'all later. Y'all don't forget to go over to the Facebook page, the 407 Show Live Facebook page. Like, comment, and share. Let somebody know, hey, I got somebody who got a platform you can get on. That's what I'm here for. If you got a business, you want to run it, you got somebody you know that's got something that's going on in their life, let them know. CaliboiJones is here to help support. I love my city, Orlando, the city beautiful. And if you ain't know, you better ask somebody. I'll holler at y'all later, man.